I got a Street City Surf record.
Okay.
7-inch that my buddy traded me for a hit of a dab. Literally.
That's a good, I mean, I feel like that's a good trade for both. Guys, okay. Oh my God.
We love the barter system.
Yeah, the barter system is super underrated, I would say.
I mostly do work with Knifepunch Records as well as like some booking here or there in Warsaw. I've started helping out at this Warsaw Radio Kapitał.
Okay.
And I also play in a band right now. We're called Malk. And we just had our first show literally a week ago. This one, the Sandboxing tape. This is a band that was really active my freshman year of college. And this is like their discography. This is like the secret cover tape, the squirrel hitting a bong. This Proper tape.
Okay, yeah.
I booked Proper for a show back in May here in Warsaw, and that was like the first show I had ever booked. So like, first of all, the story of that show, the first show I had booked in Poland. So I got hit up by my friend Maya from Queers to the Front back in like January of 2022. And she was like, hey, do you want to help book a show? It's like, bet. I've booked shows before. I know what I'm doing. So I hit up one of my friends who's in the local band. I was like, hey, do you want to help me book a show? And he ended up putting me in touch with the dude who runs one of the main bars here in Warsaw that like hosts shows.
Okay. On
account of I have anxiety, very, very anxious avoidance style, I didn't do anything with that information until like March.
Okay.
And finally, I was like, I should probably book this show. We got it like fully booked and announced like a month beforehand, and then I kind of pretended like I knew what I was doing for the whole situation. It was cool. Like they came and hung out, and it was a very successful show. It's signed by Eric, their vocalist, and then their drummer and their touring bassist. Just on account of I Love the Album, Plastic Cuff by Great Grandpa.
Okay.
The Guilt tape. This Guilt tape was like was literally the first tape I got from them. I just absolutely love both everyone in Knifepunch, so Bird and Danny, and then everyone in Guild. John from Fire Hazard also put out an April Fool's tape last year.
Cool.
Which was a Kirk Von Houten, Can I Borrow a Feeling? From the Simpsons episode of Millhouse Divided.
That's awesome.
It was really fucking funny. I also like this one, the RU tape. So this was hand drawn, a little bi flag here. The person who made this, Jamie, runs Naptime Records, and they were in the band Another Hospital, and RU is like the solo project from the person from Another Hospital. I just really like the aesthetics of that tape because it was Jamie just taking random old tapes and overdubbing them and just like drawing this shit on them the day of the release show. I remember sitting at the release show being like, watching them draw it.
That's awesome.
I was thinking about it earlier, this band Ouroboros. I want to say like February 2020, we did a little weekender. We're a house in Boston that was a really shitty frat house, not a great experience. But then we went like 2 hours west to play in Fitchburg. And it was this cool little college house with like a cool little scene. And this band Ouroboros, they just had incredible charisma. Like their singer was fucking incredible. And we were talking to them after the show, and they were like, oh, you're on tour? Yeah, you can just take that tape. It's whatever. I was like, fuck yeah, I'll take it. I honestly prefer tapes over vinyl, for one, because they just take up a lot less space and are just more space efficient. Two, I adopted a cat like a month ago. I found that whenever I play vinyl, he stands on the record player and causes it to skip. So tapes don't have that problem.